Luna Park is a historic amusement park in Australia. This park is a picturesque location by Sydney Harbour, just underneath the famous bridge. And many of the park's rides use this setting to their advantage to offer some truly stunning views. This park has some classic attractions and some newer rides, as they recently underwent a $30 million overhaul. This included a handful of flat rides, and not one, not two, but 3 new roller coasters, including a multi-launch single rail coaster in Big Dipper. So in this video, I will rank this park's top 10 rides and attractions. Before starting the countdown, I need to note a few rides that will and will not be included. First, the park's rare wooden wild mouse was unfortunately closed during my visit. This ride has been closed for nearly a year at this point for extensive track work. On the bright side, that means the ride's long-term prospects are great, especially as this model has become rarer. But this is another time I saw one of these coasters standing but not operating. I've heard this ride truly puts the wild in Wild Mouse, as it supposedly has some good laterals and shockingly abrupt airtime. Hopefully, I can get back to try it one day. Second, the park's Boomerang family coaster was closed during my visit. However, I have been able to ride an exact clone in Rewind Racers at Adventure City. Therefore, I will include this coaster on the list with the assumption it rides identically to the one I experienced in California. Third, I will also include one defunct coaster. While I didn't experience this ride when I was located at Luna Park, I rode the exact coaster at its new home shortly after visiting the park. So on to the rankings. Number 10, Volare. This Preston Barbieri wave swinger has a big advantage over most. It is located on a raised platform above a restaurant, offering enhanced sightlines. This grants you a glimpse of the water as you swing around. The speed and cycle is comparable to other swingers, meaning you get a nice breeze and a little tingle in your feet on the downswings. Number 9, Boomerang. This Gerstlauer shuttle coaster is the focal point of the new Luna Land edition. As I noted earlier, this is a clone of Rewind Racers, and it offers a similar experience to the Vekoma family boomerangs. It is a smooth ride. The experience is mostly mild, but the backwards helix actually has some decent force to it. And this one has the added benefit of wrapping over and around multiple kiddie rides and pathways. Number 8, Cloud 9. This Zamperla balloon ride is targeted more towards kids, but it can become a highly dizzying experience if you so desire one. The tubs are super easy to spin, so you can completely destroy your equilibrium on this attraction. Number 7, Tango Train. This SBF Himalaya interestingly offers 2 modes, mild and wild. This ranking reflects the latter. At this speed, you get strong sustained laterals throughout. You will be pinned to the side of the car, no doubt about it. And it's fast enough to offer faint pops of airtime too, especially because there are no seatbelts. Another interesting thing with this one is the cycle. This one goes both forwards and backwards, but it does the latter first. Usually this type of ride sends you in reverse for the big finale. Number 6, the Ferris Wheel. This 130-foot or 40-meter tall observation wheel is one of the best of its kind. It is all about the placement. This ride offers breathtaking views of the harbor. You get stunning shots overlooking the bridge and the Opera House. In all honesty, I thought this ride offered a better view than the Sydney Tower Eye that was 7 times taller. You not only see the harbor and city, but you also get an incredible view of Luna Park. It is quite impressive to see how this compact park has crammed everything in. Number 5, Sledgehammer. This Zamperla Frisbee is yet another ride with a mild and wild setting. The former only swings you 240 degrees, while the latter goes 360 degrees and fully inverts you. This ranking reflects the latter. This one is very light in the airtime, but it does everything else well. It has fantastic hang time in the full revolutions. You will stall upside down for a few seconds at a time. And you also get a unique view of the park and harbor from that position. Then the downswings offer good speed and decent positive Gs as a nice contrast. And this ride has a nice and satisfying cycle length too. Number 4, Rotor. Most parks have removed their classic rotors, but the one at Luna Park is still going strong. It may be the best of its kind. This one has a super small drum and has a fast max speed of 33 RPMs. You will be forcefully plastered against the wall. It makes your stomach feel funny in a good way, and it's extremely dizzying if you look anywhere but forwards. Then you get a long cycle for this type of ride, and the floor drops a good few feet for a scary visual. The one downside is how the ride ends. Rather than the floor rising back up, you slide down the wall. It is awkward and may give you a wedgie. Up next would have been Big Dipper. This was one of the final Arrow multi-loopers. This coaster was custom built for this park, but it operated sporadically from 1995 to 2001 due to noise issues. The coaster now lives on at Dreamworld as Gold Coaster, and that is where I experienced this ride. The first drop is shallow, but it builds enough speed for a fast layout. You have 2 big turnarounds and some forceful low turns. Then you have the 2 inversions. The Sidewinder has whip up front and nice G's in back. Then the vertical loop is extremely forceful. It tries to slam your head into your lap. Last but not least, you have a shockingly fast unbanked turn to the brakes with great laterals. The coaster didn't have the vest restraints in its time at Luna Park, but it tracks well enough that the old harnesses should not have been a major issue. Number 3. The newest Big Dipper. The prototype Intamin Hot Racer has its pros and cons. On the bright side, everything from the second launch onwards is great pacing. The acceleration has good kick, the non-inverting loop and Sidewinder pull good Gs, the bunny hill is good floater airtime, and the final section is a dizzying series of directional changes. And because of how this ride was crammed in, you have some good visuals dodging supports. The ride tracks smoothly up front, but it does rattle quite a bit further back in the train. From a layout perspective, I wish the experience was a bit more intense and included more airtime. 2 things Intamin is usually quite good at, but this is still a solid coaster that appeals to a wide range of riders. Number 2. Coney Island. This is a glorious retro funhouse. Rather than being a single linear path like most, this one is a big open room with a series of smaller, manned attractions. You have a spinning barrel, some moving platforms, and a mirror maze, but it is the slides and joy wheel that steal the show. The latter challenges guests to sit on a spinning wheel and stay on as long as possible. The wheel may not be as fast as the ones in Germany, but you cannot use your hands to add a degree of difficulty. You are fighting centripetal forces as you feel them pull you outwards, and it's quite comical seeing people crash into the barriers. Then you have some crazy wooden slides. The smaller ones can offer airtime if you have enough momentum. The bunny hill at the end was sending me upwards and had wipe out into the crash pad at the end. Then the large one is a near vertical plunge. It is a truly terrifying visual that reminds me of those extreme freefall water slides. There are some smaller things in here too, like mirrors and arcade games, but many of the latter are unfortunately broken. And coming in at number 1 is Hair Raiser. This is a spectacular ARM or Larson drop tower. These rides are always thrilling. While their 14-story height makes them considerably shorter than many drop towers out there, these ones have one of the most forceful drops anywhere. I float the whole way down and always leave my stomach at the top. Then this one is plussed by a marvelous view. Try to face the side towards the Sydney Harbour Bridge and Opera House if possible, but the other side still offer great vantage points of the water, skyscrapers, and park itself. So those are the top 10 rides at Luna Park Sydney. This park may be on the smaller side, but it has a balanced lineup. You have a mix of thrills and family rides, and both classic and modern rides are well represented. What are your favorite rides at this waterfront amusement park? Let me know what you think about any of these rides, past or present, down below. If you enjoyed this countdown, I would appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you considered subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster and amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.